Hudson Township. We are one of the smallest townships in the state of Indiana. So consequently, we would be in jeopardy of being merged. That would lose, you would really lose that hometown, yeah.
And what does
That
that mean
personal
because
touch.
of our fire is on the other side of the next.
Exactly.
Well, we don't know
Next
how
door.
this would all play out, you know? We'd be covered by Rolling, Mary, maybe, Kankakee. I don't know how they would
I'll get
deal
to
with
George.
that, but anyway. It's been something that has come up over the last few days.
If there's anything positive to say, it's that the ITA put out word.
Yeah.
It's no longer necessary to reach out to their representatives because they're in dialogue themselves. So that's.
As a
that's
township,
good.
but I think as residents, it wouldn't be a
Absolutely.
bad thing.
If you want to contact your representative, please do. Are you good?
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
I'm sorry.
No, you're great.
I took a lot.
Kat,
I'm fine.
anything? Excellent. Thank you for that. George?
I want to say, I'm sort of involved in county politics a little bit more than, but I will say a lot of townships don't have meetings. They have a township trustee that just don't have meetings.
I know.
And they just basically blow everybody off. And by having the meetings, even though they're small, and we have few people, this is a larger meeting and by going Facebook and having go public, that's a positive.
I know.
And I think we need more of that, especially for things like this House bill.
Exactly, exactly.
These are important, and we get both sides, Democrat, Republicans, whatever. The more people we get, the better we are, the stronger we are. So I'm all in favor of what you're doing. I think we need to grow
What
and
am I doing?
What is he doing?
I'm positive about that.
I like. Hey, I love the positivity too.
Yes,
Um,
I think we're going the right way. Thank you, sir.
Well, I guess I'll just riff a little bit since we still got 6 minutes here. Follow the Facebook, subscribe, tell them all you YouTube subscribe or followers and stuff. We need to get 50. Keep saying it. 50 subscribers, and this will be a live stream. Hello. So I'm not really good at riffing. So anything else from the public? If you have the time.
How many calls for service did you have last year for township assistance? I'm
Oh,
curious.
how many calls did I get? Off the top of my, I want to say like, I don't know. I got half a dozen probably myself, and then I know Brian handled some as well. So I don't know how many he handled. Probably about equivalent. So I'd say maybe a dozen.
Yeah,
total.
okay. That's about,
That's about right.
that's about where it always was.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do something controversial to get everybody to complain, and then everybody can complain and we'll get more people.
We should.
I don't
That's the
think
best
so.
way to get.
We don't need more controversy.
We're fine, we're fine. Things are fine.
Where's Dave at when we need him?
All right. I should have just put the closing at 4:45. I didn't think we'd get through it so quick. Thank you all for being so concise. And
Happy New Year's, by the way.
Happy
New
New
Year to
Year's to all.
Year.
God
Yes.
bless us all.
Yeah.
Does anybody have a bid? I haven't asked that yet.
Oh,
Yeah?
What's up?
have a bid.
Bid, no.
All right. Well, I guess a little preemptive here, but assuming we don't get somebody coming in the next 5 minutes, what would the board like to do?
As far as,
Trying to sell the property. Should we change the limit?
I think
Change
we
something
might
else?
have a bit.
Can I have a bid?
I think we might
He's
have
got
a
an
bit.
idea anyway.
I'm interested in bidding, but I am not interested in meeting your,
Minimum. I get that.
reserve.
I can understand that.
What happened to the lady next door?
That's his mother. That's me.
The
Oh,
mom.
okay.
That's mom.
Yeah, me and my mother, we'd be going in together.
Excellent.
So if you don't mind me asking, what's your ballpark?
30,000. I'm a bit off from the bid.
It's more than fair. There's not,
Yeah, plus all that.
So,
Waste
the ground's
in there.
worthless to anybody else.
You're right.
What would you
But
do with it?
But they have to.
Out of curiosity,
they have to
what would you do
rebid
with it?
Yeah.
You can't just take a bid like
So we can
that
start that for.
legally.
I mow the area, so that's why I'm wondering.
but
So
because
my
of return,
property
I
is
can't
to
accept it.
the west of it.
Okay.
You gotta
So
rebid it.
that
Yeah,
is
that's what I'm saying.
my backyard. I'm
I mean,
interested
you
in
don't
seeing
wanna
it
put
stay
yourself in
good, so
crosshairs.
that I have a view
Not
of
interested,
water.
I appreciate you looking out for me
Oh,
though.
no, you don't want to do
So.
that.
So
Other
we'll
than that,
reset it
let
at
my
30.
chickens run on.
Is that
Would
what
you
what
tear
is
it down?
We got a guy.
Would you
that's
tear
wanting
it
to
down?
buy it, and he wants to buy it. And
Sure,
so-
sure, watch
The
the
building.
So the
building.
process would be, I'd be.
That's
putting
really
it
not-
out.
that's
up to them. That's not our-
That
So
doesn't-
the building is,
Indicator and
in my opinion, unserviceable the way it is
Make
now.
sure everything's good with my attorney.
So
We'll
I
do
think the
process
building
with
would
them.
have to come
And
down.
by next meeting.
But I would like
Most
to
definitely.
replace it.
I've been in it, yes, it is.
Steel frame buildings.
You make a good business. Yeah.
The whole bottom of that thing is gone, floors,
Yeah, I know.
the supports, everything's gone, everything's no
There's
built.
nothing. I think I can,
Appears
well,
to me
as long
that
as it's
the
over the minimum,
foundation
I'll
is
check
good.
with the.
Yes, it is.
The floor is
I
solid,
think
it's
it's
a concrete floor over there
I
as
have to
far
check.
as I can tell.
So.
But the,
Floors,
The
Yeah.
the way the foundation is, and off to the right, there's a nice slope there
There's
for
gotta be mold in
maybe a parking of few.
I think if somebody is, I don't know, I'm
My
gonna check with
opinion.
the legal representative.
I'm not
I
a
would check with
landscaper
legal,
or
but I would
anything,
not
or
advertise it in
architect, but-
Westville. I would put it somewhere local, like the Laporte paper.
Okay.
Something that people
People
around here
see.
actually see
Okay.
or could have access to. The Westville, I know when my predecessor put everything in Westville, and I said, why? You're supposed to do it somewhere in wide circulation in your area, that's the law. Well, nobody here gets the Westville Examiner.
And you have to subscribe online to be able to read it.
Yeah.
So,
That's how a couple of the easements have been vacated out here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, they go
Yeah.
into a paper that nobody knows
Yeah,
about.
they went into the Westville newspaper, but they were public, and then nobody around here seen it, and then some easements got vacated.
Right,
I'll.
and easements that shouldn't have been vacated.
No, I agree.
and why isn't there signage on the building can you do that?
Oh, sure, you could post it, that's right, you could post it right on the
Post a
building.
sign on the
Bids
building.
accepted, blah, 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 with your date and time of your bid
Well, the
opening.
legal notice, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I can put one up there. I actually put it up with the meeting notice for today, so it was on this building for.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
put
so-
it on that building so that people
So-
see
I have
it.
a copy, I
Do
can
we have
run
to
it
make a
over and do that.
motion? If we do, I make a motion to reset the bidding at 30 grand.
well,
Thank you. Well,
I mean, that's up to you.
yeah,
Or possibly just add
it's,
no reserve.
I'll just note
Yeah,
for the
put no
camera,
reserve.
it's 5 o'clock, our bidding, being able to offer bids is now closed, the reserve for 58K, nobody's put in a bid, so we're gonna move on. You wanna make that motion?
Mhm.
Sorry.
About what, moving on, or lifting the reserve?
Well,
But-
lowering.
I say we just lift the
Lift it.
reserve and see what we get.
Yep, I would.
I would.
I mean,
I don't
that's,
know if we can do that, do you know? I
I
thought
can't
we
say
had-
anything.
I'd rather have somebody local.
I think we have to have.
Check
a
with your
reserve.
attorney and see what he says. If
Yeah.
you have to have a reserve, or if you
Well,
don't,
then-
then you can bid it.
And make it 30,000, and if somebody's real interested, they're gonna bid over.
Yeah.
If they're not, we have somebody
I
that's
would-
interested.
I mean, personally, I would really love to see him and his mom get that.
Mhm.
yeah.
I
So,
agree,
how do we work this best so it happens that way?
because we don't know what it's,
I don't know the process here. I mean, can we make 2 motions depending on what legal counsel says?
Mhm.
If we
Yeah.
did a no reserve,
Cover it
and then
yourself.
people are gonna come in low,
So,
wouldn't you think?
yeah, I mean, I think you're understanding it, right? Yeah, absolutely, that's gonna happen. I would just say we can do that with no limit, with the caveat that it's legal to do, and then maybe protect ourselves so we can have it ready for the next bid, the next meeting to bid. Let's say, and if that's not legal, we make a motion to set it at 30. Does that work?
That's fine. And you did say already, correct me if I'm wrong, that you can turn down a higher bid.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, shit, I'm gonna lean on, I thought I had heard that from the lawyer as well.
So
I'm gonna double
Why
check
not?
these things.
he is willing to
can
pay
say no.
30, somebody says 35, we can say that
Yeah,
just
see,
makes
that's
more
the problem.
sense.
Yeah, I
You
think
can do
it
that
falls
when they
down
bid
to my
construction
discretion,
projects.
essentially.
Construction is the last
I got it.
responsible
Really,
bidder.
to eliminate
This is higher bid.
extra paperwork, and
Mhm.
a lot of other crap,
Mhm.
we should put the limit at 30. You know, somebody can still bid more,
Sure.
but that's gonna keep people from coming in, okay, you got 10 people in for $10,000 or $12,000.
Yeah.
That you gotta deal with the paperwork to say, no thanks.
Right. So are you good with the,
I think we should put it at 30 and
okay, you want the motion movement? You got the second?
I'll second that.
Alright.
I don't know if you guys know, but this is Lance Corley. He lives on Wilson Road?
Willow.
Road.
Right.
It's right
Works
behind,
local.
right behind.
I have motion by Wilson to set minimum to 30K for properties for sale and move to rebid next meeting. You happy with that? And you got the second?
I'll second.
Alright. Well, I think that's all the business we have to deal with. Is there anything else? Last chances, public comment? Otherwise, I'm looking for a motion.
Motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
And he's